talk about our country, the red, white, and the blue. Let's stand up for old glory, us patriots are true. We love America, the land of the free. We love America, the home of the brave. We love America, from sea to shining sea. We love America, our country God made. Hey.
Well, good
Hey.
evening. We're a little mixed up here tonight. Oh boy,
But the coffee's good.
this coffee is good.
Mm.
Welcome to Coffee Table Chronicles, everybody. It's gonna be interesting. I don't have my glasses.
So how are we going to do this?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
I see Jack's in the comments.
Hey, Jack. We're missing Jack tonight.
He's in California.
Yeah, he is having a good time. I hope.
I hope so too.
Well, let's give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Red, White, and Badass Brew. Every bag helps a veteran. So be sure to buy some coffee. Go to rwbbcoffee.com and get your bag today.
I need to get me a bag.
You should.
What is this we're drinking tonight? You know?
This one is
What's-
the whiskey.
the
whiskey business.
The whiskey business.
Hi. Thank you.
I broke my arm.
Do you have his glasses with you? By
I
any
forgot
chance?
the most important part.
I can go grab them.
Oh, yeah, we just shoot your shit too while you're gone.
That's usually what you do anyways.
Yeah.
Well, let me see that whiskey business.
The whiskey
Bag.
business.
It's downstairs.
You got one
You
right
just
there, though.
brewed it.
It's an empty one.
That's
But
the
it's
empty
all right.
one, yeah.
It's good.
Great
label.
stuff. I need that kind of fix your camera, huh?
I'm kind of sitting in the middle, so it's
Oh, okay.
because Jack's usually over here.
That's true. He is.
And
Yeah.
then way over there. So
Yeah, we're a little messed up tonight. Like I said, hey, it happens.
you should have seen the studio just an hour ago.
We're doing some filming today, so it's got some props and everything set up. So it's fun.
We like to rush.
Last minute stuff. It's the best.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Man, can you believe the weather we're having here?
No, I can't.
It's been 82 degrees like
I
every
know.
day this week. It's been incredible.
I always remember telling everybody in years past, that February is usually the coldest month.
Thank you.
There's a full bag.
There's a full bag.
It's puffy now. See, you can see a puffy bag. I can hold it in the palm of my hand. Get the,
You're a puppy bag.
the glare. Oh, let's see. I had it just right.
There you go. That works.
Good stuff.
So, exciting show tonight. I hope. Well, I have a hooker of the week for you.
Oh, there's a couple.
Yeah, there are a few.
Mm.
So, tonight we're talking mental illness, right? In the country.
Right up my alley. Not as a professional, but
I burnt myself
How'd you burn yourself?
on the stove this morning earlier for
Mm.
dinner.
Shouldn't do that. That hurts.
Yeah, it does hurt. There's
Let's
that.
get through some memes of the week first, and then we'll jump into topics here.
all right.
So, right on topic. We're going to get a bigger mental institution. I believe that wholeheartedly. Just think about Hollywood in general, right? They
The
don't.
shit that they wear.
I'm telling you.
Well, and who told you it was pretty?
Did you see? I don't know who the star was.
They just had the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I mean, it was like
straps around her-
pornographic. It was
Seriously.
What do you see? I didn't.
You didn't see her?
No, I didn't watch it.
The only thing that was covered was and barely
Her nipples.
was her nipples.
Barely.
But that's what was holding up her dress was her nipples.
Yeah.
So it was like
So you had it like pinched onto your nipples?
Oh God,
Yes.
you didn't see that?
I'm
picture?
good, thanks. That sounds terrifying.
I'll find that picture later for you.
I'm
It's
good.
pretty,
Yeah.
pretty
We're
horrifying.
Really okay.
It's disgusting. Like,
Yeah, Lisa showed it to me this morning. He says, I can't understand how she wasn't charged with indecent exposure.
right,
You know,
right. Uh-oh, more snow.
Oh yeah, I've been talking to her.
Yeah, I feel really bad that we're in the 80s.
I don't.
My garden loves it.
Garden's going crazy. Love the garden.
It's just Seymour.
I heard
Hey,
it too.
can you leave the cat alone?
This one's kind of perfect too.
Yeah.
Kind of in line.
No
in
one
line.
is illegal on stolen land, but
Yeah.
leave my $14 million mansion alone that was built on this stolen
On stolen
land.
land, right? Yeah,
Yeah, good job.
100%. You
This
gotta
is
love
good.
this one, right?
Mm.
Yep.
3 women that won't be getting raped by illegal aliens.
Mhm.
Carry a gun. I've seen this thing pop up so many times and I love it.
I can't believe did she really say that? I guess she did.
I think she did.
Probably.
Pretty sure
I mean, well,
she did.
have you
I guess
listened
I
to
can
her
believe it.
talk? So
Yeah.
I'm sure.
owning
Owning-
guns is not a right. If it were, it'd be in the Constitution.
Sounds like something she would say.
It's hard to believe, isn't it?
No,
Not really.
it's
really
not.
It isn't.
It is really not.
Trying to pull up my show notes here. All right, so we're talking mental health, right? That's what we're kind of talking about tonight. It's
We are.
interesting.
What the hell
You
kind of
know,
mess
before
did
we
you
get
guys
into
make
it, though,
here?
Yeah.
I mean, because the big news, of course, this week has been the kidnapping of Savannah. What's her last name? Her mom.
Her mom.
In Tucson.
I don't know what her last name is.
Guthrie.
Zero
Savannah
idea
Guthrie.
what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Okay.
Well, she's on, is it the Today Show or one of those morning shows?
Okay.
But anyway, so all the news that I've seen since it happened has all been about that. You know, you turn on the network news, and it's yet, I believe, just another distraction. Pull everybody's attention away from
The Epstein files that got released.
the Epstein files and the corruption stuff that's
Mhm, we're not hearing
being-
about all that.
yeah.
Yeah, Nick Shirley's been in California just blowing lids off of places.
Yeah. You know, and it irritates the crap out of me when I turn on the TV and all of a sudden you get this news flash, you know, breaking news, and the newscasters come on and don't tell you anything different than you heard, you know, earlier that day
The
or the
last
day
5 days?
before,
Yeah.
whatever. So
It's because their breaking news is only what they can give them.
It is frustrating. Or you heard it 3 days ago and then he's still calling breaking
Yeah,
news.
It
still
doesn't help
breaking.
when I plug it in and you stole my plug.
Oh, no, it doesn't help.
Oh.
That is true. Is your phone dead?
It's gonna be.
The plug's over there on the thing.
oh, I see it.
You want me to go get it? I'll
No,
go
I
get
got it. That's fine. But I was like, why is my phone not charging? Oh, that.
Because it's not in there. That's why. It's a good reason. We had to use the plug.
Is my microphone even plugged in?
Yes, your microphone.
I could hear you just fine.
Yeah.
Considering this is right here.
That's your
something-
headphones.
That's something different.
Oh.
It's the headphones that you don't use.
There you go.
There you go. You're good. All right. So mental health awareness started as something necessary. It helped reduce stigma and got people talking. But somewhere along the way, talking became the goal, not the first step. Now we see mental health awareness month posters, social media posts saying it's okay to not be okay,
Which I'm okay with.
employers encouraging people to check in on coworkers, which I'm okay with too. When someone actually says I'm not okay, the system suddenly disappears. So awareness without access doesn't solve anything. It just makes failure more visible. Symbolic gestures replace responsibility. I can't talk today. Corporations, schools, and even governments often choose the cheapest mental health response: a webinar instead of actual counseling, a flyer instead of funding, a statement instead of policy. The gestures look good publicly, cost very little, and shift responsibility back onto the original individual. Sorry.
But if the the individual wants to get help, there's nowhere for them or
Them to
way
get
for
the
them
help.
to get help
Right.
because it costs a crap ton of money.
Yep. So checking in isn't treatment, right? One of the most dangerous shifts is the idea that if someone checks in on you, that's enough. Checking in matters, but it doesn't replace therapy, medication management, and crisis intervention. In some cases, it actually delays the real help by creating the illusion that
Mhm.
support exists when it doesn't. which
Well, or
makes
that
sense.
friend checking in is the answer to your problems.
Right. What else? When mental health is framed as a feeling instead of a medical condition, no one can be held accountable for fixing it. So the
Mhm.
question to ponder is who benefits from who benefits when mental health is treated as a cultural issue instead of a healthcare issue?
Who? What? Answer what? Say that again.
Who benefits when mental health is treated as a cultural issue instead of a healthcare issue?
What do you mean?
Who benefits from it?
What do you mean between healthcare?
Is it exactly what it says? Is it culture or is it a medical condition?
Mental health is a medical condition, but culturally, I can make you think something that isn't necessarily there. And then there's also manipulation and persuasion and everything else that can then make you think that way. And it's not necessarily an actual mental health thing.
So LGBTQ community, is that a cultural mental health issue?
To what extent?
By definition, is it a medical condition
that you believe
or
you're
is it a
gay?
cultural condition?
If you believe you're gay, that's a you thing. That's not a mental health thing. That's not a cultural thing. That's a personal, very personal decision between you, yourself, and yourself.
But I'm talking about the movement itself.
The movement
Right.
is manipulation.
So it's a cultural.
Yeah.
Manipulation,
Right.
not
It's not a
mental
healthcare
health
issue.
thing because
Right.
it's not a mental health issue.
Right.
That's a manipulation that everybody's been persuaded to think this way or feel this way or look this way or I got to be this. No, sorry. A tomboy is a tomboy. I'm not a boy. Don't want to be a boy.
Right.
Wear boys' jeans and shirts and everything else. And that's just fine, but doesn't make me any less a woman.
No, a lot of them tomboys turn out to be pretty knockout kind of women.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Later on in life.
Later on.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
say,
Yeah, for sure.
"Ooh."
And they're still wearing those jeans and that tank top and having that pistol on their hip and they're just fine with it, but they ain't going to be dressing up in no fancy girly dresses or anything like that. So still doesn't make you any less of a woman. Makes you a little meaner, but that's
So speaking who benefits, I think Joey, you're going to talk about who falls through the cracks, right?
Oh, lots of
On
people
this
fall
stuff?
through the cracks. But
unfortunately it's the ones who actually need
I
it.
mean, the ones who benefit are not the ones that are in need. That's
Mhm.
The gist of it.
the gist of it, right? So, when we say mental health crisis, it sounds kind of abstract. But crises, there you go, don't happen to systems, they happen to people.
Yep.
Some people are far more likely to be left alone in their suffering than others. And so who are those? So a lot of them are your veterans and your first responders,
Mhm.
because everybody thinks, oh,
They're fine. They're
They're
fine. They're
fine.
tough. They're
So-
cool. No, they're freaking out.
because they were trained to run toward danger and not away from it.
Doesn't mean we ain't no scareder.
They're conditioned to suppress emotions, and they're praised for their toughness, but punished socially or professionally for vulnerability. So seeking help is often perceived as career risking,
Mhm.
especially if you're a first
Yeah.
responder or
You can't
policeman or whatever,
have any issues. Yeah.
Many fear losing clearance, duty status, or respect. PTSD isn't always from a single event. It's accumulative.
Yeah.
Multiple.
So we build people who can walk through hell but we don't build places where they can safely talk about what they saw there.
Mhm.
Sad.
That is
Absolutely.
very sad.
So here's a question.
Okay.
So, so if you took your kid to urgent care because he had a really super bad sprain, you know, his ankle or whatever, and you go to either that or emergency and you get turned away because they say, oh, we can't do anything for him unless it's broken. You know, that would be malpractice,
Mhm.
you know, on their part.
Yeah.
But for a mentally, you know, ill person, that's the case.
Absolutely.
Nothing really happens until sometimes it's too late.
Until it
Yeah.
happens. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's too much of that in the hospitals of, oh, I'm sad. I'm working through things. I don't feel like I'm worth it, blah, blah, blah. And nobody cares about that until, oh, hey, I took a whole bottle of aspirin. Now we
Right.
care.
Now we care.
Now
Yeah.
we care.
So I guess I didn't really frame that as a question. It was more of a statement, but you know,
We
but
got
it was
you, Joe. We
provocative
got
anyway,
you.
wasn't it?
It was provocative, definitely. 100%.
And then the next are teens and young adults that kind of fall through the cracks. So, and especially today, because most of them are, a lot of them are growing up online,
No.
you know, and they'll go out and play in the street and
Punch
kick
each
the
other in
can
the face
and,
like we
you
used
know,
to
all
do.
the fun stuff. So and there's always constant comparisons, especially if you have lots of siblings and you have one that's really, you know,
Amazing.
or whatever. Why can't you be more like
Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah.
And then there's the identity formation under public surveillance
Mhm.
and little or no emotional education.
Hmm.
So
Yep.
anxiety and depression are normalized,
Yes.
but they're not truly supported. School counselors are overwhelmed. Parents often are unaware until an
Something
actual crisis happens.
Mhm.
So, you know, we teach kids how to pass tests, but we don't teach them how to survive their own thoughts.
Yep. Well, and especially like you said, with everybody living online, everybody's meaner and more.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
brave online.
Well, and they're they're you know, they're a lot more vicious and everything else than they would be in real life because there's no consequences for it. But that person on the receiving end of it is just going to internalize everything because again, there's no consequences to it. If you said that to somebody in real life, there'd be a response.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's not like that online.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So where do you turn? Since you can't go beat up the bully, you know,
you have to
you continue to beat up on yourself.
exactly.
So
Yeah, it's just that internalization, and then it's just more and more and more, and then you look other places, and it's just that never-ending, free fall.
I'm just glad I'm not a kid today.
I was gonna say I'm glad I was able to face my bullies when I was younger,
Yeah.
right? Because it helped shape who I am today.
Right.
If I hadn't been able to do that, I don't know what type of person I would have turned.
You just
into,
sit there and think about it, and roll
probably,
over. Yeah.
yeah.
We raise a lot of wimps
Yeah.
and people that don't understand that there's
Actions
that
equal
winning is
consequences.
really what they want to do.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I got an award because I participated, you know.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
It's
Fine.
great, but you didn't win.
Well, now the attitude is, well, we don't have to win. We're going to get it anyway, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's
True.
because
So why try hard?
That's because we've
Mhm.
done that.
Yeah.
We're just gonna give them a participation award. They're gonna get an award anyways because they showed up.
Yep.
Okay. You can show up every day and still not do anything.
I've been on losing teams in the past. We never got
That's
trophies,
okay.
never got
No.
awards, you know.
Yeah.
Nope, you
So-
got ice cream from your coach and
Yeah.
you snibbled and he said, suck it up, we'll do better next year. And that's what you
Yeah.
did.
You can get yelled at too.
Yeah,
You
there
know?
was a lot of that too.
We see it in the workplace too, though, right? I mean, with all the HR issues and all the red tape when it comes to companies, people can stay on with companies forever and do shit that's wrong and never get fired because they're afraid. They're afraid to fire you.
Yeah.
I've seen it in a couple of companies I work for. It's almost impossible to get fired.
We're just heading in a crazy direction.
We are.
So the third group that I'm going to talk about that falls through the cracks are your, blue collar and rural communities.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's a culture of self-reliance, right? So handle your business mindset, fewer providers. That doesn't,
Fewer providers. Yeah.
yeah,
less
there are
doctors.
fewer providers to
Yeah.
your point.
Definitely.
So what did I see in here? There's more liquor stores, closer
There's that.
to people in these rural communities than there are
Self-medicating.
places they can go
Self-medicating. Yeah.
Get help.
get help.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so you turn to self-medicating, right? So there's that. I got lost.
I also think, to go with what Joey's saying, is that you have that mental health edge, and then addiction follows. You
Yeah.
find some way
Yeah.
to self-medicate,
To
whether
cope.
it's pills, whether it's alcohol, whether it's whatever. And now you're stuck in that loop of having those mental health issues going on in your head already, and this is the only way I feel good.
And
So-
maybe if you had somebody to talk to, you wouldn't have gone down that road.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if there was that, when you were looking for something, there wasn't a liquor store 20 feet away.
Yeah.
You could've-
And then here's the real problem too, is we don't intervene with those
Mhm.
when their suffering begins.
Right.
No.
We intervene when the suffering becomes disruptive,
Yes, exactly.
when it causes us a problem.
Mhm.
That's true.
Absolutely.
That is
When you
true,
kill
yeah.
somebody,
Yeah.
or you hurt yourself, or you run into somebody, or whatever.
We don't treat pain, we treat consequences.
Yeah.
Let's see. So in certain groups, if certain groups die younger, overdose more, or kill themselves more, and nothing fundamentally changes, at what point do we admit society has quietly accepted that outcome?
I think we have.
I think so too.
I think we have for a while,
Mhm.
because you look at hospitals and you have these suicide patients that come in that will sit there for weeks to try to find a bed at a place, and they're there 48 hours and then they kick them out because insurance doesn't cover it.
Right.
Insurance doesn't cover mental health.
When-
Which is a shame.
It will cover some counseling in certain aspects
yeah.
and counselors, but outpatient, it will not cover inpatient treatment.
Well, to build on Bob's book's comment, there are some people who are embarrassed to, ask for help.
Absolutely.
I think it also coincides with the fact that the family unit today is broken,
Mhm.
right? Compared to
Absolutely.
when we had our families, we're pretty close knit. I think most of us were. There were still broken families, but I don't think as much as there is today.
Yeah.
I think there's way more broken families today.
Well,
Nobody
and-
talks. Nobody sits around the dinner table having dinner anymore.
Oh, yeah,
That's the
nobody knows
crazy
about
thing.
each
They're
other.
all in the same room,
But
just
yeah,
on their
phones.
devices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So your support
Yeah.
system that we once had, right? You don't have that anymore.
No.
So, I think if the family unit was more together, I don't know if too many people would be embarrassed to ask for help. I mean, I could go to my mom with anything, any problem I had,
Yeah, there was always
I was
one
never
parent or
embarrassed to
one
talk.
sibling
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
had really close
with. And I think my dad too, I could go to him with anything too, but I just don't think that exists today. I don't
Mhm.
think it's in the families today.
Nope.
That's a big problem.
That's
My
hugely
opinion.
where it starts, is the families. They don't care about each other. They're not there for each other. There is no family anymore in the definition.
What's the
that we
divorce
know
rate
of
in our
it.
country? I mean, just look at
Well,
that,
even
right?
still-
yeah,
I
what is
mean,
it now?
I
I know it's very high.
I'll
I
look it up.
No, like, I get the divorce part of it, but even still, like, if you were just raised by mom or you were just raised by dad, you still have that connection with a parent, with a sibling. It's not, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you don't even have that anymore. Like, there's no relationships anymore. The parents are your friends.
34%
Yeah, that's not
is
terrible.
divorce. It's not terrible. It's
That's
almost
3 out of 10. That's not bad.
That's 1 in 3 marriages end in divorce.
3 out of 10, apparently,
3 out of 9.
which is still 1 out of 3. Yeah, it's about that. So
That's a lot.
no. Yeah.
That's a lot.
what's it been over the last couple of years? I feel like that's what it's been for the last 20 years.
This one says between 40 and 50% for first marriages.
Thank you, ChatGPT. Not being correct. I don't know. I feel like nowadays, well, right now in the last 5 years, I don't feel like anybody's getting married. I feel like everybody's just kind of not doing it and doing their own thing. I feel like the last 10 to 15 years, everybody got married because that's what they were supposed to do. So it wasn't necessarily a love thing. It was a convenience thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to live on my own. I don't want to live with a roommate. I like this person. Okay, let's get hitched. So I think that's why the first marriages end. And then people learn by the first marriages, like, okay, now this is what I want. So.
Or sex is terrific until you live together. Then you realize that you each have different personalities than you
Right.
Well, there's that too.
had thought you had.
I'm like, sex is terrific when you live together because it's closer.
It's closer. You have to drive.
I don't have to drive.
You have to come home after.
Is that terrible?
That's funny.
It's better. You're right there. I don't have to call you. What are you doing? Drive an hour and a half.
Your
like,
walk
drive
of shame
home.
is just to the bathroom.
I know.
That's
It's
awesome.
totally fine.
It's true.
That only the dogs see. Nobody knows.
Mom told me a long time ago, you need to live with somebody before you marry. them.
Absolutely. I've told
I
all
mean,
of my
you have to.
cousins and family members that, and everybody's like, you can't do that. And I'm like, that's the only way you know.
Yeah.
You have to know whether him brushing his teeth in the morning is going to make you want to slit his throat. Just saying. There are things. Does he put his underwear in the laundry basket or does he leave it spewed all over the house? Again, it's a real thing. So you have to do it to like know.
Yeah. You know, those random coffee cups you find 3 days later, you know, it could be a thing.
Or panties. No.
Or belts.
Yeah. Belts and old cigars. Anyway, sorry, Joey.
Side note.
Didn't mean to derail you there.
No, I was towards the end here.
Okay.
Anyway. So,
Talking of mental health.
yeah. The only thing I was going to bring up was I think all of us have known or heard of people who everyone thought were fine, you know, working, joking, showing up. And then one day they're gone.
Yeah.
And afterwards, everyone says, I had no idea. But when you look back, the signs were everywhere. They were just quiet.
They'll always say something. It just won't be with the red flag in front of you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I knew a kid before I moved back to Vegas. I knew this kid. I'm not going to mention any names. But when I came back, I found out that, and I always thought he was a straight and narrow kid. You know, he was a farm boy. You know, he worked hard. You know, I was going to school to be an EMT, was going into the military to be a medic or something like that. Come back from Vegas and find out that he lost it, went into one of the hospitals in Scottsdale and shot a bunch of people up.
Oh,
And he got shot himself and killed. But it's like, that's to your point. You know,
How would you know?
you think people
Yeah.
are okay, and then all of a sudden they just snap, whatever causes them
Or
to
have
snap.
they been planning this forever?
Right.
And it's just, yeah. It's
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
crazy.
You know, I mean, some of the people hurting the most are the ones that everyone depends on,
Mhm.
and they just keep it inside because they want
They
to
have
remain
somebody-
strong.
They have
for
something else to
everybody.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then they go home and
Lose it.
yeah.
And that's why a lot of nurses are alcoholics.
Yeah.
Because that bottle of wine at the end of the night is very nice.
Mm.
Just got to keep it together all day long.
Crazy stuff.
So
Did you prepare for your segment? Or not?
I am ready.
Okay.
All right.
I read it.
Are you
10
done, Joe?
minutes ago.
Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah,
ask
no,
you.
I-
I should have asked you if you were
Did
done.
you really just cut Joey off?
I know. He said he was nearing the end,
What's
so I
my-
wanted
what's
to
my-
make sure. The system is broken.
Oh, fuck yeah, it is. Again, going back to why do I always get these? Okay. So you go into the emergency room, and this is still my saddest memories of being in the hospital was the emergency rooms and children who have mental health.
Mhm.
There is 3 facilities in Arizona, 3 that take children under 18.
I bet they're pretty crowded.
They are packed all the time. So there was 8-9-year-old girl that was there for months in the emergency room. We've all been in the emergency room. You're on a cot. The bathroom's down the hall. There's no showers. Like it's literally a hall. Like, yeah, you're not supposed to be there more than 10, 12 hours at the most. She was there months because there's no place for her to go.
Wow.
Because where are you going to go? There's 3 facilities and there's one of her at each hospital in Arizona waiting to get in. So it was awful. And she had real stuff going on. In foster care, parents weren't around, like real mental stuff going on. Her meds got screwed up. She's there to get her meds fixed, but she has to go to this facility before she can go back to foster care. And that's where the facilities, that's where we're broken at because there's no money in it. I can't open up a facility to take care of children because there's no money in it. I'm not getting paid. So it's all government money. You're barely making anything. You can't afford to have more. Like, it's awful. We don't pay for mental health inpatient stays. Very, very few insurances will cover anything. So you're just SOL, and it's not cheap. I had a girlfriend who put her daughter through drug rehab, paid for a lot of pocket. It's $10,000 for 2 weeks.
Jeez.
For 2 weeks. You're there a minimum of 30 days.
Yeah.
Because you have to detox. Then you start healing. She went into debt. She sold her house. She sold her car. She did everything. And after everything was done, her daughter's fine, married, has a baby, all that good stuff. She's like, I wouldn't change her for the world. But this is a problem. People can't do that. What if you don't have a house to sell?
Right.
What if you don't have a car to sell? What if you're barely making it as you are and your kid like, what do? You let them kill themselves because you can't get the help? Like, it's so bad. We have
It's definitely broken.
Definitely broken because there's no money in it. Because psych meds are cheap.
Well, we do that with everybody. We just throw people on medication.
But that's what I'm saying. Psych meds are cheap.
Yeah.
So why would the pharmaceutical brands pay insurance to keep them there? So it's not like that's
work, but we need to figure out how to fix the problem and not.
Well, with true mental health, there's not a whole lot to fix. You do need to be medication. You do need to go through therapy, that kind of stuff. Now, I'm a boy and want to be a girl or a cat or pee on the wall or whatever, that's society. That's called that's manipulation. That's not mental health.
I don't know. I think there's a little.
I think you're imbalanced.
I think there's an aspect of mental instability there.
Well, honey, if you want to be that real about it, we all are not. We all got a little something.
Yeah. But,
well, yeah.
We all got a little something.
I never brought a kitty litter to school. You know what I mean?
No, but like you feel strongly about things, and that's the same way they do because they've been manipulated to feel that way. And unfortunately, that's what we got now.
Why'd you pick such a depressing show?
I don't know. I figured, with everything going on, it was good to talk about. I mean,
trying to tell me something?
No, not at all.
You need to shave that beard
this weekend.
Look at these mutton
Hopefully.
chops. Like,
Oh, really?
Terrible.
Mutton chops.
Look at your mutton chops. Look at those things. Look at I can curl it up.
It took me a long time to grow this.
Hey, you should get some wax, dude. Yeah.
Seriously.
Try some wax on there.
I know.
Right,
I'm like, we could absolutely do it. Like, there's some
handlebar.
long ones
I know.
right there.
It is. What's Christine saying?
Sorry. She says, stop making fun of your mutton chops.
There's some doctors that will use some of these poor children as guinea pigs with new medications for their mental health, just so the doctors get a kickback.
Absolutely. It's always been that way, though. They always get kickback from the pharmaceutical companies. That's when parents have to be aware and not dumb themselves. So, but again, I'm all for trying new things too, because that's how you find out if things are good. So it's kind of that whole, like, somebody's got to be the guinea pig, unfortunately.
I didn't research Jack's part because I forgot that Jack wasn't going to be here tonight. But
chime in, Jack.
Some good questions.
What do you got, Jack? He's riding roller coasters. He don't care.
Where should government responsibility start and where should it stop?
Yeah, well, we can start there. It is not the government's responsibility to worry about my mental health.
Right.
The government's responsibility is to make sure that our borders are safe. And that's it.
Okay. I agree.
You shouldn't have anything to do with my healthcare. They need to take government out of healthcare so that healthcare now has to bid for their jobs because that's how that makes them good.
You mean private sector?
Yeah.
How about role of parents, schools, communities? I mean, I think it all starts from the home.
It's all
No, it
parents.
does.
Yeah, it comes down to that home.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, parents aren't parents anymore.
Mm-mm.
The schools are the
They're
parents.
friends. Even then,
Right.
the school's not even. Parents aren't parents, they're friends.
Yeah.
I can't punish my kid. Yeah, you can. Well, I feel bad for him because we're divorced and he's going through a really hard time and his brother, whatever. I don't care. You don't follow directions, there's consequences. Done. Like, I'm not your friend. I am your parent. That's it. You get to be friends with your kids after they turn 20 and move out of the house.
Well, it's just because of inflation, that took the mother out of the home. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't, look down on any women that are professionals or anything like that or do their jobs. But I just am thankful that growing up, I always came home to a mom that was home.
Yeah.
From
Well,
school, I was.
they could do like my mom did. My mom worked the entire time I was in. My mom stayed home with me until I went to kindergarten. My mom became a teacher. She worked at the school I went to school at. Your mom drove the bus.
Drove the
So
bus,
yes,
yeah.
they worked, but they worked your hours.
Yeah, they were home pretty much.
So
when
they were home when you were home.
Yeah.
So
There were 6 of us kids.
well, poor thing probably
Range
needed,
from
poor thing needed to work
yeah,
to get
let's
out
see.
of the house.
6. Yeah, 18 years between the oldest and the youngest.
So she was never not home for
Yeah.
kindergarten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, which is great. I think that it isn't amazing. Well, we know of somebody who switched and actually, so the dad stays home
Mhm.
with the son and homeschools, and the mom goes and works. I think is great. Either way, it doesn't matter. Somebody's home with that kid.
Yeah.
Somebody knows that kid knows what's going on, knows what's, they're involved. It's amazing.
I have a nephew like that.
Yeah.
I mean, his wife's a medical,
Yeah.
she's a nurse, whatever.
Yeah.
And, and he's the one that stays home.
Awesome.
And
Absolutely.
it works out really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So switching roles is cool.
I told Keith he was going to be a stay-at-home dad if we ever had kids. I'm not doing it.
I stay home with my dog.
So
And my wife works.
There you go.
Eddie needs a lot of watching. He's a handful.
Over medication, under treatment debate. We don't know about that.
Over medication. Everybody's got ADHD.
Yeah.
No, they're 6. Let them run around.
So, what about Hollywood? Let's talk about Hollywood.
Oh,
'Cause
no.
That's going to bring up the next little video I have to
Yeah.
play for everybody. So,
What about Hollywood?
I mean, is there mental illness going on in Hollywood? Or is that
I
a
think-
cultural
I-
illness?
so I think it's both. So personally, I think to be
I'm trying to think of the word.
on all the time and to be that person who's in the limelight and everything, you have to be a little crazy. You have to be a little off. I wouldn't want it. You couldn't pay me to do that. I would go insane. Don't ever want to. I want to be able to go to the grocery store. I want to be able to go eat dinner. I don't want that. So the fact that you need that or want that, I think you're a little off to begin with. Then I think you're all just being paid and bribed. So
Yeah, it's just those that, because they're famous, they think people admire them for all aspects of their life.
Yeah.
their political views and all that. And,
no,
that's not the case. I just I'd like to see you act. I
you're a
love
comedian
your
or you're
stuff.
a singer, and that's
But
it. You have a
The
good
second
voice,
you
or
open your mouth and spew your
I don't.
political ideology, or how do you say that?
Ideology?
Yeah. See, there's too many syllables.
English is hard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then it's like they turn me off, and it's like then I don't enjoy them anymore. as
Anymore
an
at all,
actor.
because
So,
I don't care about your personal life.
Yeah.
Your job is to go play football. Your job is to go sing. Your job is to be a comedian. That's it.
Yeah, I've lost respect
I don't
for
care
lots of entertainers in the past
What
couple of
you
years.
do.
Whether
for
you're on the
any-
right or the
like,
left.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I don't
You
care.
don't, I don't want to hear.
I don't care. I don't
Your
care. Like, that's
political
not your
beliefs.
job. If we're friends and we're having a beer or something, sure. But like, for you to come on and be like, this is the way I feel. Congratulations. Like, what do you want from me? I don't care. Do your job.
Yep.
Leave me alone.
And when you use your own platforms
Mhm.
to voice,
Well, you're
your
using
opinion,
that
you know.
power for that now. Yeah. That's where
I shouldn't word it that way because we do a podcast voicing our opinions, so it is our platform.
We don't really get paid for it, though.
No, we don't
But
get paid
that's
for
your
it.
platform. But you're giving your opinions,
But I'm not
not
famous
your
either.
paid opinions.
Yeah.
Because I can guarantee you that all of this is not what they feel. This is what they're paid to say.
So watch this video and tell me if you think this is how they honestly feel. So if anybody watched the Grammys, you saw this.
We did not.
That no one is illegal on stolen land. And yeah, it's just really hard to know what to say and what to do right now. And I feel really hopeful in this room, and I feel like we just need to keep fighting and speaking up and protesting, and our voices really do matter, and the people matter, and fuck ICE is all I want to say. Sorry.
And where's it acceptable? Maybe I'm old school, but where's it acceptable to drop the F-bomb on a Grammy Awards on TV?
Oh, well, that's
When did
all
that
their
become
music,
acceptable?
So it's fine. But this is my question. So you want people to keep protesting? Who is that again?
Billie
Billie
Eilish.
Eilish.
Okay, Billie Eyelash.
Yeah.
Please go protest yourself, because I haven't seen your ass out there anywhere. So I mean, that's cool. As soon as you're out there, your people can go out there with you, but that's not your monkey or your circus. So I think you're good. As for the whole stolen land thing, we're humans. We're all on stolen land. Nobody owns anything, and it's all just kind of a scam on what you think you own. So I mean, that's cool too.
I watched a guy a couple of days ago with the video, and I don't know what this is. I don't go back that far in history. I don't, as far as the Native Americans, where they came from or anything like that. But somebody was telling me that the bulk of the Native Americans came from like Siberia or something like that.
Probably.
Or some, I don't know where they were saying, but they're not actually native to this land.
Nobody
have-
is native. To
They're
this
native
land.
based on
It was
historical
Mongolian type
references,
blood.
something
Right,
like
so-
that. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like, it's
Not
a-
it, yeah. But they were here longer than us.
yeah. Well, yeah. So we consider them natives because when we
Yeah.
landed here, they were
here.
right?
Yeah.
So, it's like,
And it wasn't like they were completely scattered, all over the United States. Well, they were all over the United States, but in
pockets.
pockets,
Right.
In cities,
so there was,
yeah, in little groups.
So as far as there was still a lot of land out there that
Can be taken. Yeah, exactly. Stolen. Sorry.
there is a chick. Hold on.
But my question is, why say that to Grammys? Thank for the award, and fucking sit in your chair, right?
Mhm.
Why use that as a platform? I just don't get. I don't understand it. Because you think you're making a difference, you're not. The only people that cheered were the people in that room, and they're all
No,
whack jobs
there's-
anyway.
Yeah.
There's Aaron something or other. She didn't. So her and her friend, say girlfriend, but friend, who's a girl, were whatever, them FaceTiming or whatever. They were social. I don't know what the hell they were. I don't know what she does, but she's there. She's at the Grammys, so she does something. She has her friend. She's recording herself, and that's when all that's happening. And she was like, I'm not standing up. She said, I don't believe in this. I think ICE is great. I think they're doing their job. We need to support what they're doing because these people are hurting our country. She's like, Billie Eyelash has nothing to do with what's happening in our country. She has no idea what's going on. And I'm proud of that girl. Too bad I don't know your name.
Well, she is the hooker of the week, and I actually found Joey found a quite hookerish photo of her. I thought was appropriate for
That
show.
doesn't surprise me. Yeah. Was that before or after she ate the children?
Doesn't she look like Lady Gaga
Oh,
a little bit?
very
there?
much.
Like Lady Gaga in her natural state when she's not wearing a meat
Lady
dress or something.
Gaga-esque.
Yeah.
That was from a Grammy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it
The
Grammy
meat
she
dress.
wore?
Yeah.
Probably.
Fucking weirdos. So I love Ted Cruz and I love his reaction to this. And he
What do you
used
do?
it in his platform because he was doing some type of a hearing with the CEO of Netflix. So it's kind of great. I'll play his reaction for you.
Just the tail end of it.
One simple question. Are we right now on stolen land?
I have no idea the history of this land, of this where we're sitting today.
Nor do I, Senator.
So that speaks volumes that neither of you are willing to say, hell no, we're not on stolen land. And I will say at the Grammys, when you see an entertainer say, nobody is illegal while we're on stolen land, and then you see entertainers leap to their feet clapping so excitedly at the notion that America is fundamentally illegitimate, it starts to convey that the entertainment world is deeply corrupt. And I will point out that same singer who says no one is illegal on stolen land promptly went back to her $14 million mansion, and somehow that stolen land she wasn't concerned about, just the United States of America.
Gotta love Ted Cruz.
I love him. I really do. He doesn't have much of a filter either.
Nope,
But-
he's great. But put him and Sheriff Lamb in a room together and let them take over the world. And just go.
I know. So they originated in the upper regions of Russia and China.
Who?
The
Indians?
Native Americans, yeah.
We call them Native Americans because they were here when we got here.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So that is Mongolian, right?
What you got? Native Russians and
In that
Native
area?
Canadians
it would
and
be
Native.
Mongolian, huh? That's what I say. Get the hell out.
Goodbye. Have a good day. I don't care.
It's
Like,
just, I think it's all part of a mental illness. I really do. What about Trump derangement syndrome? Do you think
Oh,
that's a real thing?
oh my
Well, I know
God,
it's a real
yes.
thing, but
I mean,
it's socially caused.
That
exactly.
again
know.
is that manipulation.
Exactly.
That's what's so scary is that people are so easily manipulated. And I don't know if that's the whole everything at your fingertips on your phone thing, or is it just like we can't actually talk to each other? I don't know why we're so easily, like Jack says all the time, why am I triggered by something?
Right.
Why is it something makes me so mad because somebody said something? Like we shouldn't react that way. We're trained to react that way.
Yeah.
By the people who want us to react that way, and they want us to be divided, and they want us to go after each other. They don't actually want us to sit around and talk. That's why they took certain people out. Wink, wink. But like we can't do that. We can't have those conversations. We're so easily just, and then
Triggered.
as soon as you're mad, like, shut up, you're dumb.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, but what does that have to do with what I'm talking about? Like,
It doesn't.
No.
So do you guys think we're too far beyond repair? Do you think we can fix
what are we talking about in that aspect?
Nothing.
That is a loaded
just,
question.
I guess, our society in general?
I think it will take
A bit.
something really bad
Yeah.
to fix it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to take, I do think it is fixable because there are still enough people who haven't lost their minds around. But I do think, like Joey said, it's going to be
Something major.
a 9/11 worse sort of thing.
Yeah,
And is that because that's the only time we ever come together
it seems
as
to
a
be.
nation? Yeah.
That's going to be because we need, and it doesn't even need to be a bunch of people got murdered. It needs to be a realization of we're being manipulated. We're being told what to do. We're not thinking for ourselves sort of moment. So I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can get to that point.
That's an interesting point. We need to cancel the midterms this year because we're unable to control the fraud in our elections.
Absolutely. But we're not going to.
Nope, and it'll be fraudulently won by
Schemed
the
again, of
left.
course.
Yeah.
We'll have no way to be able to do anything about it.
And I don't think it's never going to be government that fixes the problem, though.
It's gotta
the
be
thing.
people.
No,
Whether-
it's until
whether
people
Republic-
wake up
Right.
and
It's got to
say,
be people.
Right.
yeah. I mean, I don't even know that the people, unless they just quit electing or re-electing people.
But
you
if
know,
that fraud
back-
doesn't stop, it doesn't matter. Because if we're beat out, look at Arizona. Arizona had 10,000 people more than what there is in Arizona vote. And we're
Yeah.
cool with that because he barely won. Like,
yeah.
so it
that's
really
gonna
doesn't
take
matter. Like,
it would take a whole new party to come forward to have people.
it
vote 'em
needs to
in.
be one of those things where it's
You
like
know,
90%.
that are all saying, you know,
Enough.
we get in, we're going to put in term limits, you know, because I mean, we can say that as a society or even as a majority of the people, you know, we want term limits back, but it's not going to happen.
until it gets voted in. And this is my thing is, so even if, like, I don't, and again, I'm awful at history, so please forgive me. Like, how does that get voted in? Can Trump just say, can the president, whoever
Yeah,
the
have
fuck
to
it
start,
is,
have to start in the Congress.
it has to start in the Congress.
Yeah,
The
we don't
Congress
hold
is
this
never
way
going to
up.
vote it in because
No.
they're all gone. So, like,
Well,
even if your state or your city or your jurisdiction is wanting you to do this, you're not going to do it because guess what? You're going to be voted out. So how do you truly change that?
but even that's why I don't believe government's going to do anything, because even we have Trump. We have Trump for the next 3 years, right?
Mhm.
And
He's doing a ton.
he's doing what he's supposed to do, but the opposite side have gone nuts.
oh
Like
yeah, because
with-
he's doing
with
what
all, with all
what he's
the
supposed to do.
protesting and all the bullshit that's going on.
They're
It's
doing the
just-
same thing
it's
they
like
did
on
last time.
steroids now.
Yeah.
Compared to what it was in his first term.
Mhm.
Right. And it's just, I just don't think it matters who gets in office. I think we, like Joey said, it's up to us as a country to fix the problem. The
But how do we
government's
fix
never
that?
going to fix the problem.
How do we? But there's no see.
We got to
No.
we got to get rid of social media.
Never gonna happen.
We got to get rid
Never
of
gonna-
we got to
you
get
have
rid
to
of
talk-
media. Period.
You have to talk real though. That's the
Right.
thing. Those will never happen. So you have to talk real things. So if you're gonna talk real things,
Then there's nothing that's going to fix us.
until we start whooping the shit out of each other, probably not.
That's why I say
But-
something really, really bad.
Yeah.
But this is the
Happens.
thing. So Trump's in there doing what he's doing, which is great. He's taking care of the border. He's looking at the fraud. He's looking at all this stuff. That's why he got the team he has, because last time he didn't. So even though they're bullshitting him and they're doing all this other stuff, his individual teams are still doing what they're supposed to be
But it
doing.
doesn't matter because the other half that's nuts is still going nuts.
But this is the
They're
thing.
still-
They're always going to go nuts. They're going nuts
No.
because they're losing.
I don't think so.
This is the problem. They're going nuts because they're losing and they have to keep the attention on them. Because when the attention is on them, we're distracted and we're not looking at the Epstein things and we're not looking at the fraudulent stuff that they're bringing out because we can't hear it over all the noise. So it's still happening and it's still changing, but we can't hear it because guess who yells louder?
Well, that's the thing is, and we've always asked this question, right? Are there really that many people that believe the way they believe,
Nope.
or is this the fact they just
Nope.
have louder platforms?
They have louder
they get
platforms
heard.
and they're paid to be heard. So did you not, you saw the video of the reporter that was like, do you even have a job? Do you even have a job? And she's like, I'm getting paid right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I've
that
seen that.
reporter followed them. There's a bus that picks all the 50 of them up, takes them to hotel, takes them to the next place, takes them to the next place. It's the same 50 to 100 people that are doing this all over. Like, this is their job. This is what they do. It's not neighborhoods. But of course, if you're there, then you're going to get people from that neighborhood to come out. But it's the same 100 people that are being paid to do this.
Yeah.
So yes, I do think there's
The
very
rebel
few people.
rousers.
Yeah, I think there's very few people who feel this way.
Yeah. I mean, that's like what Christine said. That's my point. You know, that the other side's trying to block everything Trump's trying to do. I get that.
Absolutely. Which
That-
they're
but
always
that's my
doing.
point,
That's
though,
what
is
they always do.
We all want Republicans to stay in office, but does it really matter if Republicans stay in office if the other side is going to act the way they act?
Oh, absolutely.
We're just going to go back and forth for another 8 years
We do this every time.
and get
It doesn't
nothing
matter.
accomplished.
No, we are getting things accomplished. That's why they're upset.
I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's drastic enough.
You have to baby step it,
I-
honey. You can't just go
But-
and blow shit up.
But if we lose the House
oh, we're done.
and the Senate,
We're done.
right,
We're done.
next time around, what do we gain?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Everything
We've
that was
lost every-
done is gone.
Absolutely, because he's gonna go. Whoever's in there next will just go and write it all back, and borders will be open, and everybody will be here.
Yeah. But when you take the temperature of the nation, you know, say take the temperature of the nation during the Biden years
Mhm.
and take it now, it's a lot hotter right now.
Oh, there's
You
there's
know,
so much more hate
even though-
being
yeah.
spewed.
It's so Yeah.
Because Republicans
It's a
suck
catch
it up
22.
Yeah.
and
You
say,
know, it
yes,
really
your
is.
guy won, even though you cheated. Sure, we'll deal with it. So what did? We pouted and we sucked it up and whatever while he was in there fucking everything up. But then as soon as we were back in, now they're throwing a fit. And I'm like, we sucked it up. Why can't you? Why can't you suck it up? Oh, because that's not what you do. I got you.
Well, I mean, they have the media, they have Hollywood,
Yep.
you know, they've got all these people on their
Absolutely.
side that do make a lot of noise.
Because that's where the money comes from. When you
And-
stop the money, they get real upset.
I think Hollywood's short-lived.
Oh, God, I pray so.
I really do. I don't see how they're going to continue. I mean,
There's so
we-
much coming out about them.
well, we
like-
look at AI now. We look at all the abilities that we have as content creators.
And you don't need anybody.
creatives. We don't need anybody. We don't need a full film crew.
I can
We
make a
don't need,
movie
you know,
without y'all.
right. And I think we're starting to see more and more of that.
Yep.
And I think as that happens, I think the need for Hollywood. When's the last time Hollywood put out a good movie?
Oh, it's been
Like a really good movie.
Original.
Yeah, exactly. Original. It's been a long time. I can't think of the last really good movie I saw in the theater where I went, man, that was a great freaking movie. Probably, honestly, Saving Private Ryan was probably the last
Oh.
theater movie I watched that I walked away like, wow, that movie was incredible.
Insidious.
I didn't see it in the theater. So,
good.
but like in the last, even the last 5 years, can you
No,
think of
nothing.
one movie?
That's new. That was good. No.
No.
Man,
Oh, what was the one me, you, and mom and dad went to go see?
Reagan? That was good.
That was good.
Reagan was good.
Kudos on that.
But yeah,
Look, Dad just said it too. Reagan
Yeah.
was good.
but
That's it.
not like it used to be. They used to
No.
pound out blockbusters.
Oh, you'd
like,
have to
oh, yeah.
every
fight.
month you'd have
You'd have to
something new.
go every weekend to see a new one
Yeah.
because they all came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's nothing like that.
Yeah,
now.
I think Hollywood's
But again, like you said, you have Netflix and everything else that's out there fighting for it. So I don't have to go to the movies to see a good movie. I can pull on Netflix and see a B movie that somebody made in their garage and it's great.
no.
I didn't see Band of Brothers, but I heard that was really good.
Mm-mm.
I heard it was really good too. Wasn't that a TV series or was that a movie? I thought that was a TV series or a miniseries. Band of Brothers.
Don't know.
I don't know either.
Hmm.
I just remember hearing it was really good.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it.
There you
Has anybody seen the Epstein files?
It was a mini series. No.
Did anybody see the list?
No.
I did see what everything meant, which is what they talked about forever.
They put a list out today on Facebook. I don't think it was real, but I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know what to
that's-
believe anymore. But it's like now
you
that
want to know
it's-
my list? Every fucking person's there.
but
that's
that's
it.
my point. Now that it's out,
Everybody's going to be there.
we made such a big deal about the list. People are saying Trump wasn't on it. I find it hard to believe Trump wasn't on it because he's been.
I'm
to the
sure he
island.
was. He's
admitted
been to the
he's
island multiple
island.
times.
You know, was he involved in the? You know, the
Pedophilia?
yeah, the
no, I don't think
pedophilia?
so.
No, I don't think he
because
was.
everybody who testified
and not,
said
and not
no.
everybody who went to the island was involved in that.
No, of
You
course
know,
not.
It was a meeting place with a very powerful.
Absolutely.
group of
That's where
people,
the people
right?
went to
I
go
mean,
meet.
that was it.
Was there shady stuff? Absolutely. But if the victims are saying that certain people didn't do certain things, you should probably believe them.
Yeah.
As they're the victims.
But we made such a big deal out of it, and now that stuff's been released.
Yeah, I don't know
it's
why
like,
why it took so long.
Yeah.
Y'all should just put it out there earlier. Why we still got P. Diddy locked away because of all his stuff, you know. That gonna come out too?
Well, maybe.
I've been doing some stuff on that and it's interesting.
I'm sure it is. They're all whacked out of their
Oh
minds.
no, it's like satanic rituals and
I'm
shit.
sure. It goes.
Like
deep.
they're buying
What's that
babies
place
from
in California?
like they're buying babies from Somalia and other countries and stuff
thinking-
and slaughtering them and drinking their blood and all
Oh,
that, eating them
curse
and
it.
all that weird shit.
You know the place. I'm
Yeah, I know
talking
where
about,
you're
all
talking
the,
about.
all the
Mhm.
high execs go and Hollywood. Yeah, they're
Yeah, that's
on a
where
retreat.
where the dude snuck in that we like to listen
yeah,
to.
yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know what they're talking about.
Not Rogan.
No. He's the bigger guy.
Yeah, Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
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 Alex Jones.
Alex Jones. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause he snuck in and took video.
yeah.
And got
It's-
some pretty crazy
It's
stuff.
crazy what they do. Yeah, it's insane. So I'm sure Epstein's Island is no different than that. So,
Nope.
but All right. Well, I'm sorry I depressed everybody tonight. I thought it was an important topic to talk about.
On that
but
lovely note,
I did. I meant to bring it over here. I didn't do it, but they had a bunch of mental health hotlines that I put on our commercial for the show tonight, and I meant to bring it on here, and I never did. So look them up, though. There are national hotlines for anybody who who needs help for mental illness. That is a very sad thing for people who genuinely suffer from it.
please don't be scared to ask for help.
Yeah, don't be scared.
Do not be ashamed of it. It is not your fault. It is not something to be ashamed of.
If I kept it on here, I think I did.
You can always reach out and ask for help.
I did it on the other computer. Yeah, I did. I don't have it on here. Oh well. All right. Well, let's go do something happy. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back next week, hopefully with a more lighthearted subject.
Yeah. Good job, producer.
All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.